As you guys can see, the Duskgloom Sea Season 1 for the Kingdom Arena is officially coming to an end in just 24 hours. And based on your overall rank, when the season does officially come to an end, you're going to be getting a massive amount of crystals and metals to use to your advantage. So in today's video, to be showcasing 3 different meta team compositions that you guys can start using right now for the remaining 24 hours before the reset to increase your overall rank and get some awesome rewards. Diving into the first team composition we've got, this is going to be a double tank speed comp. As you guys can see here, we've got Financier, Wildberry, Eclair, Caramel Arrow, and then Vampire. All 3 treasures are the Old Pilgrim Scroll, the Robe, and then also the Insignia. Now, it's important to note that you guys can swap out Eclair for Black Pearl and or Alphagato. Both of them will work in this composition. Already diving into the topics, we've got Wildberry Cookie running a full solid almond set, just simply stacking up as much damage resistance as we possibly can to aid in their survivability. Financier is going to be running a full Swift Chocolate set. We're at least aiming for the 20% for the overall cooldown. We were able to get 22.8% while still keeping 23.2% for the overall damage resistance. Caramel Arrow is going to be running a full Searing Raspberry set. Here for this one, we're going to be getting as much damage resistance as we possibly can. However, still making sure that we have the highest amount of attack speed, so Caramel Arrow does get one of the buffs provided from the Robe treasure. Eclair Cookie is going to be running a full solid almond set, stacking up as much damage resistance as we possibly can. Nothing too crazy besides at least achieving the 8% for the overall cooldown. And then Vampire Cookie does exactly what we would expect. Full Searing Raspberries, just dumping in as much attack as you possibly can. Damage resistance would be a waste here. All we're looking for them to do is do as much damage as they possibly can. Already diving into the second team composition we've got, and that's actually going to be a direct counter to the very first one, all right? So this is going to be Caramel Arrow, Wildberry Cookie in the front, Eclair, and then also Cream Unicorn and Herb in the back. All 3 treasures of the Old Pilgrim Scroll, the Robe, and then the Sight. Already now for the toppings, Wildberry Cookie is going to be running a full solid almond set, stacking up as much damage resistance as we possibly can. Caramel Arrow this time, once again, is going to be running a full solid almond set. We're stacking up as much damage resistance as we can, but still maintaining the highest amount of attack speed so they can receive one of the buffs from the Robe treasure. Eclair as well, going to be running a full solid almond set, literally just stacking up as much damage resistance as we can after we achieve the 8% for the overall cooldown. Herb Cookie as well is going to be running a full solid almond set, stacking up as much damage resistance as you possibly can. It's important not to have any cooldown on Herb. And then last but not least, we've got Cream Unicorn running a full solid almond set, once again stacking up as much damage resistance as we possibly can, but making sure that we do have the second highest attack, so then Cream Unicorn can also get the buff from the Robe treasure. Now diving into the third composition we've got, and that's going to be a DPS revive team. We've got Financier and Wildberry in the front. We got BP or Black Pearl and Caviar in the center. And then we've got Cream Unicorn in the back. All 3 treasures of the Old Pilgrim Scroll, the Jelly Watch, and the Revive Feather. For the overall toppings, Wildberry Cookie once again is going to be running a full solid almond set, stacking up as much damage resistance as you can. Financier is going to be running a full Swift Chocolate set, once again making sure that you get the 20% for the overall cooldown, and then the rest of it dump into the overall damage resistance. The next one's going to be Captain Caviar running a mix set, 3 Searing Raspberries and 2 Swift Chocolates. The main focus is at least achieving 11.2% for the overall cooldown, so that makes sure that we do not sacrifice too much and they can receive the buff from Financier. The rest of it just jump into damage resistance. Now Black Pearl is going to be running a full Swift Chocolate set. Now here's the thing, I do not have the required amount of CD. We really would like to see at least 22% for the overall cooldown. I'm currently rocking with a mix of exactly 20.7 on the overall cooldown and 20.5% for the overall damage resistance. I just purely am lacking in the Swift Chocolate department when it comes to the toppings. And last but not least, Cream Unicorn is going to be running a full solid almond set. You can use full almonds or you can use apple jellies, just depending on which ones you have available. Either one will work. I'm just stacking up as much damage resistance as I possibly can to aid in their overall survivability. And with that, that's going to be 3 team composition that you guys can utilize right now for the remaining 24 hours to increase your rank, to get some awesome resources when the arena does officially reset. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. Also, we still have that Discord. You can find that link provided down below. It's a fun and active community. If you're looking for a cool place to hang out, we would love to have you. But with that being said, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.